Hello. Woo. I was on a bike ride. Look at my little area. I don't have my mic, so if I'm not loud enough, sorry. But oh my gosh, y'all, on the way here, I literally had a thought, cause I was riding my bike, and usually when I'm riding the trail or whatever, I see a lot of people on their bikes as well. And I seen somebody sitting down on the bench with their bike, and I don't know why it took me today to realize. I don't know. I just don't know. But I thought, and I was like, damn, I'm never really alone. Like, I'm never truly alone the way that I think I'm alone. Because, it be certain stuff that I do that I find other people doing as well. And I'll be like, that's crazy. So, like, you would think you're alone because I think when people feel like they're alone, they think about things in like a whole aspect. They don't really, I guess, compartmentalize. I don't know if that's the word, but they don't truly just like break everything down into pieces. There's probably never going to be someone that's 100% like you, or somebody that's just understanding you 100%. Sometimes you kind of got to divide and conquer with that shit. And I just realized that, like, yeah, I might feel alone as a whole, but like, there's really never supposed to be anybody that's like you. So, in that case, we're all alone. There's no one that's supposed to be exactly like you. There's no one that's supposed to have your same interests 100%. There's no one that's supposed to mirror you 100%. So to kind of feel like you're alone is kind of, I don't know. And it's just so crazy to me because everything is truly about perspective. Like, if you don't understand something, you literally have to like break it down into a way that you can get it for yourself. And this just made me realize, like, I'm not alone. Well, I might be alone as a whole, like my whole self. There's not going to be another Kaylin Janae Kingsbury. There's not going to be another person that acts, walks, thinks, does all the things that I do. But there are certain people that do some of the things I do. There's people that ride bikes. There's people that's spiritual. There's people that, feel left out of their families and stuff like that. So it's like, girl, you're never really alone. You're alone, but you're not alone. Like, it's so crazy. It never really hit me until today, till I rode my bike. And I literally was like, oh, that's crazy. I'm not the only one that be riding bikes out here. Like, that is so crazy. And I feel like the more I ride my bike out, the more that I, go outside and spend time with myself, I find other people doing that as well. And I love that because I'm all for, spending time alone, one, and I'm all for like getting outside and being in nature, or just simply making sure that your body is good, not just inside but out as well. It's all about balance. Everything is never truly, I don't know, you just kind of got to differentiate between what to look at as a whole and what to look at in like parts. I guess it's like a teeter-totter type of thing. Like, if something's not making sense when you're looking at it as a whole, you got to break it down for you to see the logic in it. And if something's not making, like, if the pieces are not connecting, well, let's just look at the bigger picture. That is so fucking crazy. That is so crazy. Damn. You're never 100% alone. There's no possible way. God would not put you on this earth for you to just be 100% alone. That's just how you feel. You may feel alone in a certain department, but you're not alone. You're literally not alone. You're just gonna have to, I don't know. That just kind of makes me think about things. I don't know. I feel like I kind of gotta dig a little deeper into that too. Like, cause it just makes me think about, like, that just kind of shows, I guess, like, the idea of validation, of wanting to feel validated. And that's probably, like, honestly, if you had like a significant other too, it's not going to be 100% that y'all are like just so alike. And how could you really learn more things? How could you really explore if you're focused on the same shit? How could you really branch out into stuff if you're doing the same things? How could you really learn from something if you're thinking alike? How could you really you know, think outside the box if you're so confined to one specific thing. So technically that means, hell, we might not be 100% alone, but at the same time, we're not supposed to be 100% alike. Damn. You literally have to take what you learn from people and keep it pushing. And take that to the next and just create something out of everything that you've learned, everything that you know. That's pretty much the part of life. Not the part of life. That's pretty much the lesson of life. You have to pick up things as you go to create a bigger picture. And then all of these things that you're learning from other people, including yourself, that's going to be something. That is going to be something. That is so crazy. I don't know. Like, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I was getting okay with the fact that I felt alone. Because I feel like, honestly, when it comes down to it, this might be a life that not everybody is going to understand. And I'm okay with that. So it's like, girl, you're going to have to get used to it. But the shift in perspective just made me feel like, am I really alone, though? Like, I don't know. I might not be as alone as I think I am. And then it's like, since we're connected to the whole world through social media, it's so much easier to find people that you can connect with on certain levels and stuff. Oh, that's a spider. Girl, get off my bike. But anyways, yeah, it's just so much easier to find people in certain areas that you want to connect with. Like, me being spiritual and stuff, I don't feel like a lot of people understand that, especially in my household. Like, they're religious. Either they're religious or they just don't practice anything. And it's like, I for sure can't go to them and talk about it because they gonna feel how they feel, and girl, they got shit to do with me, honestly. But I could get on TikTok and there's several people that, you know, understand where I'm coming from. And not even just that, like people from back damn near wanted to stay back home. To me, my college is my home. I don't care. But yeah, people back home, I'm sorry. There's a lot of spiritual people too. So I know for sure that I'm not alone, even if it feels like it. I just gotta break it down. Like, girl, there's only gonna be one Kaylin, and then you can't sit there and feel like you the one and only, and then complain when you feel alone. Like, do you want to be the one and only, or I don't know? Or would you rather be like everybody else? Girl, I'd rather not be like everybody else. Because you can't learn in the same base environment. You cannot learn around people that are all doing the same shit. It's just the same shit. Like, nobody thinking outside the box. We all thinking alike. We all holding the same beliefs, the same fears, and all this extra shit. Girl, nobody's going to learn. Nobody's going to grow. I'd rather be scared. I'd rather be alone. I'd rather feel all of those feelings that people try to run from. Because you can learn things in that. People don't pay attention. You can literally learn things from these negative feelings that you feel. You can learn things from being jealous. You can learn things from being angry. You can learn things from being sad. You can literally learn from all of these feelings. You just have to sit there and actually, like, ponder on it and not overthink yourself or not underthink. You have to literally have balance with that. Like I say, either you look at it as a whole or you look at it in parts. You just have to know, like, if something's not working this way, okay, let's switch this way and see what I can get from it. You got to know what you're doing. That's the whole key of life. You got to know when to be tricky with some stuff and when to not overcomplicate things. You literally have to, everything is like polar opposites too. So it's like when one thing is not working, let's try the other way. And if those two are not working, it's going to be dead smack in the middle. Either one of those, I'm telling you, people overcomplicate things. I'm a pattern recognition type of person, so I catch on pretty quickly to like patterns, and life is nothing but patterns. Like, if you truly want to succeed in life, you have to pay attention to the patterns. You have to pay attention to what's constantly reoccurring and what's not happening over and over again. You have to pay attention to stuff like that. But overthinking and overanalyzing and overdoing and underdoing, underthinking, underanalyzing, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work unless a situation permits for that to work. But that's not gonna always get you far. That's just like, damn, that's depression and fucking anxiety. Underthinking, depression, that's more so thinking, well really that's just thinking like of the past and stuff. And then anxiety is being too far ahead. Get the fuck out your head. I think that's what you gotta do with both of them though. Low key. But they're both mental things. You gotta get the fuck out your head and live a little. And baby, when it's time to think, then you think. But don't be trying to think all day. Don't be trying to sit in the fucking house all day. Don't be trying to fester away in the dark all day. Like, you're gonna need some light. You can't see the bigger picture when it's dark in your room. You can't see where you trying to come from if you sheltered, if you stuck in a confined area, if you stuck in this boxed up area. You cannot see like that. Goodness gracious, this bike ride got me feeling like somebody got there. But yeah, you're never really alone. Not 100%. Don't ever just think you're alone. You just have to find people that get you on that certain level that you're feeling like nobody truly understands you on. You can't kind of, hope and wish that somebody gets you as a whole. That might never happen. And you also have to pour into those parts that people don't understand about you. Like, pick up your slack where other people are not catching on to it. I think I verbalized that incorrectly in English terms, but you literally have to pick up the slack where other people are not grasping. That's all I'm gonna say, girl. I don't know. Yeah, you just gotta be cognizant. That's that. You gotta know what you're doing. Pay attention. Literally. You gotta know what you're doing, girl. It's so easy. Well, damn. I'm not gonna say it's so easy. To me, it's getting easy. That's the thing. Alright, it's truly getting easy, and I feel like life to me feels like a game, y'all. Like I feel like I'm playing like a game, and it's like levels to this shit, and I'm passing so many levels. Like, you gotta know what you're doing. You gotta be strategic. That's another thing. Be strategic. But that's neither here nor there. I just have to get that off my chest. I feel great now that I said that, and I've also came to other conclusions that I never even thought about within this video. So yeah. Oh, I feel so great. Hope y'all have a good day. Yeah, I love you. Get the fuck out your head and go the fuck outside. That's what you need to go do. You really need to think about some shit. Go outside and think if you want to think. Outside gonna charge your brain the way it needs to. You can't think shit being in the dark. Well, you can, but girl, that's where your thoughts are going to be led, to the darkness. So you might as well go outside, get you some sunlight, go outside, look at the birds, look at the bugs, look at the trees, look at the grass, everything else under the sun. And yeah. But yeah, y'all, bye. I love you. Have a good day.